All right, welcome back to another exciting episode of Managing Through a Pandemic Without a Playbook. Thank you, Chief Tomasi. Your shave looks good.
Thank you.
I've lost my razor. I'll find it this weekend.
It was way too itchy. I had to get rid of it.
Yeah, it's not fun. Today is Friday, the 4th of December. Happy December, and it's about 9:30 in the morning. Thank you for trying to play it safe last week for Thanksgiving. Just a couple of notes here. Last night, the City Council had a special meeting. We said a fond farewell and thank you, more importantly, thank you to Councilmember Reimers, who did not run for re-election and resigned her seat. And we said a hello and congratulations to newly elected Councilmember Karen Ferlito, and welcome back to Councilmember Richards and Mayor Potter. So it was a really nice 17-minute ceremony. It would have been 15 if I hadn't talked so much about the pandemic. So we have that. Big council meetings next week. It's broken up between both Monday and Tuesday. On Monday, we have 3 presentations and the consent agenda and closed session. And Tuesday, we have council member appointments to outside agencies, a budget update, outdoor seating, which is part of our obligation under state law to allow or minimally regulate. Sidewalk seating, so we got sidewalk vending and outdoor seating. Yep. And then the last of the triumvirate of hearings on the renewal of the Carmel Hospitality Improvement District. So it's some heady things. It's a big packet. Please tune in and take part if you'd like. Special thanks this week to Ashley and Leslie, Public Works, especially Cleve, and to Carmel Cares for the holiday lighting on Ocean Avenue, which was ignited, not literally, but it was lit last night. And so please enjoy that. Every median island has lighting, and it looks very, very attractive. It looks very nice. Thanks also to Paul Miller of the Pine Cone for identifying the litany of misinformation out there about an in-person lighting this year. Obviously, we can't, we shouldn't, and we didn't do an in-person lighting because of COVID. So anyway, exciting news from the governor yesterday, Chief. What did you glean from that?
It is, but I want to start off. I missed last week's Friday vlog, and I wanted to thank all the businesses in town for adhering to the curfew rules. We've had great response and a lot of compliance. So really want to just say thank you very much for doing that and continuing to do it to keep each other safe. Yesterday, as we expected, the governor did make some announcements regarding going on a potential shutdown again. Strict, much like we did back in March and April. It's based on ICU totals, and if we reach 85% capacity in our ICU, we will shut down again. The state's been broken down into 5 regions. We are considered the North Bay region, and we are in okay shape right now. It looks like the other 4 regions will shut down the next day or 2, but because our ICU numbers aren't as bad in the Bay Area, we are going to remain open as is, the way we're doing it. And probably by mid-December, they're anticipating ICU numbers as the number of incidents continue to go up. So we're going to monitor that closely. We're going to put the more specific details in our Friday letter, so I don't have to try to read them off here. And we'll keep everybody updated on that as it progresses. But we do anticipate a shutdown probably around mid-December, and we need to be prepared for that. Yeah,
and I know you track on a daily basis the CHOMP ICU beds occupied. And just for everyone's benefit, we have 4 hospitals in Monterey County. The hospital in King City has an ICU unit, but no ICU personnel, nurses. So the rest of the COVID patients in ICU are at the 3 hospitals, Salinas Valley, Natividad, and CHOMP. Yesterday, Supervisor Adams hosted a District 5 meeting, which is the city manager and mayor of Pacific Grove, Monterey, and here in Carmel. Dr. Packer was on that, Chief, and he reported that a week ago we had 40 COVID patients in ICU in the 3 hospitals that have ICU units with personnel. This week we have 82. And so those numbers are rapidly changing. Dr. Packer presupposes that number could double in the next 2 weeks. So that would be the threshold that could put our region which again is the Bay Area region, into this more intensive shelter-in-place order under the governor.
Yeah, correct. I'm in constant contact with the Office of Emergency Services with the county. We do continuous updates on what's happening. I do keep in contact with CHOMP to see their numbers, and we are watching those spike considerably.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of concern, obviously, in this area and obviously throughout the state and the country about this rise in cases. So we're monitoring it closely, and we are going to follow whatever direction we're given by the state and the county regarding closures and compliance issues.
Yeah, it will be impactful to our village, obviously, but it's something that has to be done, quite frankly. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. And the federal government seems to have a renewed or increased interest in what's happening nationwide. So we'll see what the existing and then the new administration does to combat this plague. So, well, aren't we just little rays of sunshine this morning?
Yeah, unfortunately, no. But we want to end it with, again, we really appreciate what we're seeing in our community with the businesses, residents, and the compliance. I've had reports of just a lot of mask wearing, very few complaints about people not wearing them, and the businesses with the curfew. I know that's been taxing and it's been a challenge, but the compliance we've seen has just been outstanding. So let's just continue to push forward. The silver lining in this is the vaccines that have been developed and are getting approved, and they're starting to push those out even as soon as this week in some areas. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel, which we haven't seen throughout, and we're getting there, and we will get there in the next few months. I'm confident of that. I'm confident in the direction we're heading with this, but the next couple months could be a real challenge for us.
There you go. That's how I like your enthusiasm. So my son Ethan tests for his driver's exam today at 1. He's not a menace. He's actually doing pretty well. And look forward to some stickers produced by Visit Carmel that remind people to be safe and wear masks and not visit us presently on Monday as well. So we'll have those for everyone, 10,000 of them for next week. So wear your mask and
Good luck, Ethan.
good luck, Ethan.
And take good care.
Take care.